Football Manager 24 is out, guys. The beta edition, anyway. Anyone lucky enough to pre-order the game has exclusive access to the early release that we're calling the beta, or the beta, however you prefer to pronounce it. So we've got a brand new series for you here. Obviously, we're going to take a look at FM24 together. As you can see from the screen in front of you, we're going to be the manager of Aston Villa. Thought it would be a nice little challenge rather than, taking your Man Cities, Liverpools, etc., which is kind of easy, right? We thought we'd give ourselves a little bit of a challenge with the first save of the FM24 year. So here we go. So obviously, of course, eyebrows have been raised in the world of football at the appointment of the inexperienced 32-year-old. That is right, I am 32. Kind of makes you feel old when you're seeing it wrote down on the screen. It replaces previous manager Unai Emery. So here we go. We're predicted to finish 9th in the league. I don't know what else to say at the minute. Obviously, transfer budget of 3 million and a wage budget of 2.6 million. We'll find out in a second if that's good. Let's go through these things. Let's have a quick look at what we're predicted to do this year. So, end of the current season, they want us for top half finish, latter stages of the FA Cup, latter stages of the UEFA Conference League, which, if I'm honest, I'd like to win that, and the Carabao Cup latter stages. So, working towards becoming self-sustainable. That's a new one. I don't think I've seen that before. Maybe that's just me. Quickly fly through these screens, shall we? And here we go. So, guys, what I'm going to do is have a quick play about with... do you know what? Actually, no. Let's go straight to the set piece. No, we need to create a tactic first. I'm going to go away, guys, quickly, create our tactic, and then come back to you. So we've created our tactic. It's kind of what I do tend to lean towards on most games is the 4-2-3-1, the tiki-taka style play of football. Very much preset at the minute, the default, which we probably will chop and change a little bit and tweak that to our liking. Obviously, we've got the new inverted wing back position and inverted full back. Obviously, I've not got anyone in the team yet, but I don't think I'll be using that on this formation. I think I've got Lucas Digne, who is a left footer. I don't think he uses his right left foot only, so I don't think that's going to be a fantastic position to be sticking him in, if I'm honest. And obviously, with the wingers, we've got the new and improved sort of system where you can get the winger to cut in with the ball or run wide with the ball. Obviously, that's probably been another heavy feature, really, of what everyone's been talking about at the moment, as is our next little snippet, which is the new completely overhauled set piece. I say overhauled, it's brand new, isn't it? So obviously we get asked a few questions just for the sake of this. Obviously we've got player staff preference, zonal marking, but we'll go player. We do like a near post, defend the box. All efforts will be focused on defending the box. A few players will be left forward in an attempt to counter attack. And if we hover over it, guys, it gives us sort of pros and cons as well of choosing that option and what it would look like for us. So if we go balanced on that one, how do you prefer the ball to be delivered from the attacking set piece? Of course, we like the near post, any flick-ons, etc. And we'll go with a balanced view of leaving players back as well when we're attacking. Staff prefer an outswinger. I always like an in-swinger. So we'll choose an in-swinger, and then obviously they're creating the set piece for us. Let's have a little tweak around with this. Obviously me. So routine one, obviously we've got defending, attacking. If we go for an attacking one, so we'll have an in-swinger. You can choose right or left. So if we chose right, obviously we've got Lucas Digne there. Gives us a few options of probably our best crossers, best corner takers, which is good to see. Really sort of well laid out. Really easy for us to see. Both sides was that? Let's have a quick look. Yeah, so we've got the left footers swinging in from the right and the right footers swinging in from the left. That's good. So yeah, we've got in-swinger, A1 attacking near post, which is here, and A2 sort of attacking this area. Got someone lurking at the far post for those sort of knock-ons, and then A4, which is getting forward. So yeah, very preset. I think. Do you know what? I think we'll probably keep these options. I think we'll be the same on the left. Yeah, and as the season goes on, I think we'll sort of tweak it, try a few different routines, I suppose. You can obviously do different throw in. You could sort of customize all sorts of set pieces, your corners, your free kicks, your throw ins. So we'll have a look more of that and play about with that as the season goes on. Obviously, with the defending, you've got 3 of the best aerial defenders who are on the pitch. Obviously, player mark in the first 3, and then you've got 2 that are in the 6-yard box. I can't really pick them out right now. There we go, A4 and 5. And then you've got someone marking the near post. Yeah, we've got 1 player staying forward, the best counter attacker ranked. Yeah, it's. I do like the fact that it does sort of automatically rank these players depending on who you've got on the pitch, as far as I'm aware. So that's always good. So you haven't got the headache of chopping and changing all the time. It literally just picks the first 3 best markers for you that are on the pitch at the time. So you don't need to manually do that every time you're playing a game. So that's good. So yeah, looks quite impressive. It will be interesting to see how this goes in a match sort of situation, and we will get onto that in the video and take a look. But for now, that's sort of all we're going to touch upon on the tactics screen. And obviously we've got our sort of basic tactic here that we'll assume we'll customize probably pretty quickly. But that's it for now, guys. I will take you forward in the video because we've obviously got a lot of friendlies to play through. Quite a lot of friendlies, actually. I'm very surprised that they've got this many friendlies, to be honest. But obviously, I'll take you forward in the video. We've got to play through all these friendlies. Don't really want you to see them. They're very boring. Don't like them myself. And then we will bring you back for a game. I'm not sure which game yet. We might play the first game off camera and then come back for the Luton game at home. Obviously, trying that a little bit different. We've not played a game on camera yet. So we will try that. Before we do get onto the game, guys, just another nice little feature that I've found. I've already had a play about with it, but I'll show you with Josh Feeney that we're about to loan out to Huddersfield. So obviously, you complete it, press accept, and then you've got this option to set a loan target. And I've already done this with one of my players, but essentially you can give them, I suppose you'd call it a reward for a good performance away on loan. So, for example, I can make, let's have a look. Josh Feeney, let's say if you can prove yourself during your loan spell, we'll give him a chance to make an impact from the fringe of the squad when you come back. And then we can set a target for him while he's on loan. So obviously being a defender, let's set him a clean sheet target. And again, it all comes down to a bit of negotiation then. So obviously I've gone high on purpose there. But then we can negotiate down. So if we say, okay, 10 clean sheets. Oh, he's not happy with that either. That sort of backfired a little bit. But if we just say, make the most of your loan spell, there we go. But anyway, just before we move on to the game, let me show you, we've got this obviously tab up here next to the promises targets. And I've already done it with Tommy O'Reilly, who I've loaned out to Dorking Wanderers. And I've said to him that if you can assist 10 league goals this season, when you come back, I will look at you becoming a fringe player in the squad. Now, that's not necessarily true. I probably broke that promise straight away, but I was just playing about more so with the new feature kind of thing. So it would be interesting to see if that does influence him on loan, and we'll hopefully touch upon that in a later video, and see how that does affect his performances. See if he does really put in a good shift, and see if he hits his target really, and see what happens when he comes back. So yeah, just a little cool feature I thought might not make too much of a difference when you loan players out to sort of help develop them, but it might do. We'll just have to kind of see how that one goes really. But anyway, let's take you on to the match. So just before we take you through to the Luton game, guys, I just wanted to show you our first game where we beat Burnley 3-0. Pretty impressed with the match engine, I think. Sort of looked quite smooth. But yeah, we absolutely dominated Burnley. Quite surprisingly, actually, I didn't think it would be so easy away from home on the first game of the season, but it was. So we've obviously had our draw for the fourth qualifying round before you go into the group stages, if I'm aware, against this team here that I'm circling because I don't want to, well, Jura Gardens, potentially, maybe. Anyway, we're going with the same team as we put out in the first game for the Burnley game. This was the team that dominated Burnley and beat them 3-0. We do have a couple of players injured. A few long-term injuries. Obviously, Tyrone Mings is out for 10 months. Buendia is out for 9 to 10 months. But it's a good first 11, and we've got a good couple of substitutes as well. But I think the thing is, we really do lack the depth. So I might have to bring a couple of players up from the under-21s just to sort of fill those gaps as the season goes on. But let's get into the game. Yeah, I am a sucker for doing a team talk. I don't know why. Superstition. I tend to get better results, I always think, than when I don't give a team talk. So we don't usually do this, but let's just... Usually the assistant manager's job, but just for the sake of it, because it's the first game, we'll do it. So again, first game actually. We've got a highlight already. Oh, here we go. This is the corner. Flick on. No. Oh, what a goal. So yeah, there we go. It wasn't straight from the set piece, but literally 2 minutes into the game, and our set piece is kind of been a little bit important there. Was a shame to see it not go sort of flying in off the near post, but yeah, a good little sort of... I mean, the keeper should have done better there, shouldn't he? That's gone kind of straight over him, but we'll take it. We will take that. 2 minutes into the game, we're already 1-0 up. And it's looking a little bit easy so far, but that's probably the worst thing I can say. Let's just speed up that highlight just a tad, because that was a little bit too slow for me. But here we go, Luton potentially on the attack here. But yeah, like I was saying before the highlight where we scored, was this is my first game. Leon Bailey, 2-0. Wow. I think this is going to be another walkover. 2-0 up within 15 minutes. Yeah, this is getting embarrassing, apparently. But yeah, I'll try again. This is my first recording of a gameplay, shall we say. So it's all very new to me, but considering we're a new game, FM24, a new series, I thought I'd try something a little bit different. Bear with me. Hopefully it will get better as the series goes on, as I start progressing with videos, hopefully. I think the hardest thing is trying to fill the gaps between the highlights. I just keep talking, which yeah, as a content creator is meant to be your bread and butter. So yeah, hopefully for anyone that finds it a little bit dull, potentially, are we going to score? Oh, that was a good goal, wasn't it? Douglas Luiz from the edge of the box. 3-0 up already in the first half. Oh, I can see Luton getting relegated this year. Let's have a quick look at the table. We should be top. We've won 2. Well, we're winning 2 out of 2. Yeah, there we go. And just the attacks keep coming. But yeah, while let's have a quick look at this, see if this goes anywhere. Another... Oh, he's at the bar. Oh, that would have been a goal. But yeah, any comments really on how you think? Well, how you think the can we call it commentary? I don't know. Is going in the games, or this game anyway, and yeah, sort of let me know really if you think what you think I can improve on. Sorry, I'm getting really confused. I'm trying to watch the game and talk at the same time. It's not something I'm used to really, guys. So like I said, hopefully we'll get better at this. But let's make a couple of subs, shall we? Let's bring on Nico Zanolo. Don't even know how to say his name. Let's take off DRB. Dendonka can come on in place of Douglas Luiz. Just trying to get some fresh legs on, really. Nice to keep another clean sheet, really, wouldn't it? Really would. There's not a lot else to shout about, is there? Oh, here we go. We've got another corner, so let's see if it goes near post flick on, which is what we're hoping for. No, but we still get the rebounds. And that's, do you know what? Our set pieces and what we've set up is not bad at all, is it? The fact that we've, not scored directly from 2 corners, we've had 2 corners that led to 2 goals. So maybe we're onto a bit of a winner with that setup that we did for our corners. But I don't want to speak too soon. So, do you know what I do forget sometimes, guys? Is that you've got quite a lot of substitutes, haven't you, in the Premier League? I use so much of my my time on FM23. Stick him up front, just to give a little bit of fresh legs. But yeah, I use so much of my time on FM23 playing with the lower league teams and trying to get up the divisions that I just completely forget that you've got, I think it's 5 substitutes, haven't you, to use in the Premier League. But there we go. Convincingly won that 4-0. I don't think they had a highlight with a shot on target at all. We've got nearly 70% possession there. Obviously, we've played the two recently promoted teams as the first 2 games. So kind of, I suppose you could say in one sense that we're expected to win them, but quite convincingly, I'm not so sure. But yeah, so that was a new match engine, guys. We've won the first 2 games. We're top of the league, which I don't expect to stay there for too long, if I'm honest. But yeah, top of the league. We're going to go away now. We're going to play through. Let's try and work this out a second. It would be nice to start doing a little bit of gameplay and a little bit of commentary on those games. So, where can we come back for? What would be realistic? December, that's a bit too far in the future. If we go, let's come back for the Brighton game, shall we? The Arsenal game. I think we'll come back for the Arsenal game, you know. So, yeah, guys, I'll play through quite a bit of the season. Hopefully we'll get through in Europe as well. I don't really want to show those games because we should absolutely sort of walk through, really. So we'll come back for the Arsenal game. And like I always say, you know, please like the video if you do enjoy it. Feel free to comment, you know, tell me what I'm doing right, tell me what I'm doing wrong. I'm all ears, so to speak. So cheers, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.